Hi, welcome to Yoga with Jazz. Today we're going to go through a Warrior series mini video. And here's my dog Reddington, who's going to join us. If you like what you see in this video, feel free to press subscribe and check out my other videos. There'll be a new one every week. They're different focus, but always using our shoulders and neck release. So hope you enjoy. Come on, Red. You're gonna do some yoga? Yeah, up you come. Good boy. Good boy. Okay, find a comfortable seat where you can sit nice and tall and allow your hands to rest on your knees or thighs. And just take a moment to close your eyes and relax into your body. Just allow your shoulders to sink down your spine. Draw your crown of your head up towards the ceiling. And soften your breath in and out through your nose. Noticing that breath on the inhale. And noticing the exhale. Take some cleansing breaths to start. Take a deep inhale through your nose. An audible exhale, let it go. Take another big inhale. And exhale, let it go. Take one more big breath in. And exhale to release. Slowly open up your eyes and release your arms down by your sides. Let's take an inhale and reach your right arm up high. As you exhale, reach it over, just bending your left elbow. Find an inhale to reach a little bit taller. And exhale to release that hand back down. Take an inhale, lift your left arm up high. And exhale to send it over, just bending your right elbow slightly. Inhale, reach over a little more. And exhale to release back down. Let's take some shoulder rolls, bring hands to knees. Slowly roll your shoulder blades back. Just a few times. Just start to feel yourself unwind. And just relax your shoulders down your back. And we'll make our way to the mat, coming to a tabletop position. So planting your hands into the mat, spreading your fingers nice and wide, drawing the eye of your elbow forward, keeping your hands in line with your shoulders, so wrists under shoulders, shoulder width apart, and keeping your knees directly underneath your hips. Let's take some cat-cows. Take an inhale to lift your chest, pressing it forward and allowing your belly to drop towards the floor. Draw your shoulder blades back. Exhale to round your spine towards the ceiling and gaze down towards your knees, pressing your shoulders up towards the ceiling. Inhale to lift your chest back up, drawing shoulder blades back, and exhale as you round. A couple more here at your own pace, using your nice soft breath in and out through your nose. And then we'll slowly meet back into our tabletop position. Take an inhale and lift your right arm up high. And while we're here, circle out your right wrist in one direction and take it into the opposite direction. Inhale, reach up high. As you exhale, thread your arm through your left armpit, bringing your right cheek to the mat. And just tense your left fingers into the floor so that your left elbow is above your left wrist. Just draw your left shoulder blade back so you're opening up your chest. Finding that chest opener. Drawing your left shoulder blade back and breathe softly here. Now you can stay here. An option to take that left arm behind your back, finding a bind, searching for the top of your right thigh with your left hand and drawing your left shoulder blade back. So a couple of different options there. And staying here, take a soft breath. Slowly bring your left hand down to the mat, gently press yourself back up, reach your right arm up high and slowly draw it back down underneath your right shoulder. Take an inhale to lift your left arm up towards the sky, circle your left wrist in one direction and take it into the opposite direction. Inhale, reach up tall. So you exhale, thread your arm through your right armpit, left cheek comes to the mat, and just tensing your right fingertips to the floor. Draw your right shoulder blade back, right elbow pointing up towards the ceiling. And you can stay here with this chest opener. Just draw your right shoulder blade back, or option to take the bind, taking your right arm behind you and searching for the top of your left thigh. Take a few soft breaths here. And slowly bring your right hand back down to the mat. Gently press yourself back up and lift your left arm up high. Release it back down. Tuck your toes under, press your hips up high, come into a downward facing dog. And just pedal out your feet, bending one knee at a time. Drawing one heel closer to the floor and then the other. Drawing your chest towards your thighs. Keep your arms nice and straight. And just let your head hang between your biceps. Come up on all 10 toes, lift your heels nice and high. And slowly release your heels towards the floor. Take a deep inhale. And exhale, let it go. Take an inhale, lift your right leg up high towards the sky. Just draw your right hip inward so that you're squaring your hips and allow your left heel to sink towards the floor. Letting your head relax, take another inhale. And as you exhale, bring your right leg forward between your hands, find a runner's lunge. Take an inhale to gaze forward, step forward, forward fold. Inhale to lift up halfway, draw your shoulder blades back, lifting your chest. And exhale to fold, plant your hands, step back to your downward facing dog. Send your hips up high. Take a deep inhale. And exhale, let it go. Inhale, lift your left leg up high, drawing your right heel towards the floor, making sure your left hip is coming slightly inwards towards the center of your body, so your hips are square. Reach that left heel a little higher, and slowly step that left foot or grab your left foot and bring it forward with balance. And inhale to lift your chest in your runner's lunge. Exhale, step forward, forward fold. Inhale to lift up halfway. And exhale, plant your hands, step back to your high downward facing dog. Take a deep inhale. Exhale, roll forward to a high plank, holding it nice and strong. Draw your belly button in. Press your shoulders up towards the ceiling, holding it nice and strong. Deep inhale. And exhale, lower all the way down to the floor. And tuck your toes, pressing the tops of your feet into the mat. Keep your hands directly underneath your shoulders and hug your arms into your body. Take an inhale to lift your chest, draw your shoulders back. And exhale, release back down. And tuck your toes, press up to your high plank. Always an option to use your knees. And exhale, downward facing dog. Take a deep inhale. And exhale to let it go. Inhale, bend your knees. Exhale, step or walk forward, forward fold. Inhale to lift up halfway. And exhale to fold. Inhale, slowly rise. Lift your arms up high. And exhale, hands to heart center. Take a moment here to stand nice and tall. Tuck your tailbone under and relax your shoulder blades down. Take an inhale, lift your arms up high. Exhale and forward fold. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, plant your hands and step back to a high plank. Holding it here for an inhale. As you exhale, either lower all the way down to the mat or scoot forward, come through to a low plank, hugging your arms in. Inhale into a cobra or upward dog. Draw your shoulder blades back and press your chest forward. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take an inhale, lift your right leg up high. As you exhale, step your right leg forward between your hands, bring your left heel down, coming through to a warrior one. Now you can bring your arms straight up, or if it's your first warrior one, bring your hands to your hips and just notice your foot placement. So we want to point the left toes towards the top left corner of the mat and keep that left heel down. So, but we also want to keep a bend in your right knee, and we want to keep the hips pointing forwards. So if I take that left foot a little bit closer towards my right foot, and then draw my left hip forward and my right hip back, that will then square my hips, and I've got enough room to then bend that right knee. So you just take it as wide as it feels comfortable for your hips so that they can still point forward. Once you have that, draw your belly button and rib cage in, lift your arms up high, but relax your shoulders. And just keep pressing your left heel into the mat. Take a deep inhale and exhale. A nice option is to press your palms together, and you can really sink into your both heels and gaze up towards your hands, keeping your arms nice and straight, lengthening your torso. Keep squaring your hips, drawing your left hip forward, right hip back. Take another breath. And as you exhale, open your arms out to a T and find your warrior two. That might mean heel toeing your left foot back and then just sinking into your right hip. So keep rooting your left heel down to the mat and keeping your torso nice and tall. We're going to stay in our warrior two for a few deep breaths. So find that Ujjayi breath, that restriction at the back of your throat. Aiming to keep the right knee above your right ankle and externally rotating your right thigh. So we're keeping it nice and open. Pressing your left heel into the mat and relaxing your shoulders down your back. Gaze towards your right hand. Take a deep inhale. As you exhale, open up your right palm, reach it forward and reverse your warrior. Reach your right arm up and over and keep sinking into your right knee. You can relax your left arm down your left leg, or maybe wrap it around your back, searching for the top of your right thigh. Gazing up towards the ceiling, take a deep inhale, and exhale, return to your warrior two. Gazing towards your right hand, take a breath, inhale. As you exhale, come up onto your left toes, windmill your hands to the front, high crescent lunge. Press your left heel away to engage that left leg. Really press your left hamstring up towards the ceiling and keeping that nice lunge in your right knee. Drawing your navel and rib cage in, inhale. As you exhale, press your palms together. Now here you can use the floor as support, or if you've got anything in front of you to balance on. I'm going to root all the weight onto that right foot, slightly hinge forward. Gently lift your left leg to warrior three. Option to bring your hands to the floor or a prop if you have one in front of you, and continue drawing your left hip inwards towards the midline to keep your hips nice and square. If you have the space, you can extend your arms if you do have that balance. Holding it here nice and strong. Big inhale. As you exhale, bend your right knee, step that left leg all the way towards the back of the mat and return to your high crescent lunge. Inhale as you reach, and exhale, plant your hands, step back, downward facing dog. Take a deep inhale here, and exhale, let it go. Inhale, lift your left leg up high. As you exhale, step your left leg forward between your hands. Right heel comes to the mat. No, it doesn't. Left leg nice and high. Inhale. Exhale, step it forward between your hands. And bringing that right foot slightly forward, right heel down, rising up to warrior one. Now finding that position, maybe bringing hands to hips to get that hip placement. So drawing your left hip back, right hip forward, maybe stepping the right foot forward a little bit more to square off your hips. Once you have that, reach your arms up high. And you might find when you reach your arms up high that you can actually creep your left foot forward. You've given yourself a little bit extra space. Always maintaining that right heel on the floor. Tucking your tailbone under so you're keeping your spine nice and long. And once you're here, bring palms together. Sink into your left knee, reach up tall, gazing upwards, lengthening your torso. Take a deep inhale and exhale. Holding it here, I'm just gonna switch round so we can see at this angle. Take another breath, and as you exhale, open out to warrior two. So your left arm's forward, just heel toe your right leg back and sink into your left hip. So just taking it as wide as it feels comfortable, but maintaining that angle in your left leg. Keeping your torso nice and long, shoulder blades relaxed. If you find that your shoulders are up near your ears, just drop your arms down and then just gently bring them back up. Gaze towards your left hand, open your left palm, reach it forward, reverse your warrior. Take your left arm up and over, right arm down your right leg. Option to stay here or option to wrap your arm around your back and coming to the left thigh, sinking deep into that left knee. Take an inhale and exhale back to warrior two. Take a deep inhale as you gaze forward and then coming up onto your right toes, windmill your arms so they come through to center, high crescent lunge. Pressing your right heel away, extend your right leg. Holding it here nice and strong. Inhale. As you exhale, hinge forward and bring hands to heart center. Again, using any props in front of you if you need them today. And lifting your right leg for warrior three. And trying to keep that nice T position. So your back is nice and flat enough to rest, maybe a cup of tea on your back. And just point your right toes towards the floor to keep your hips nice and square. Little bend in the left knee to support that knee joint. Holding it here nice and strong, either palms together, fingertips to the floor, or a prop or arms out wide. Take an inhale, maybe lift your right leg a little higher. And as you exhale, bend your left knee, step that right leg all the way back, high crescent lunge. Inhale as you reach. Exhale, plant your hands and step back, downward facing dog. Take a deep inhale. Exhale to let it go. Let's take a flow. Inhale, roll forward to a high plank. Holding your belly button in here. As you exhale, find your chaturanga. Either release your knees or low plank. Inhale into your cobra or upward dog. Pressing your shoulder blades back. And exhale, downward dog. Take a deep inhale. And exhale to let it go. Release your head down, inhale. And exhale, let it go. Bring your knees to the edges of your mat. Bring your toes to touch. Sink back on your heels and find your child's pose. Allow your forehead to sink towards the floor and creep your fingertips forward to stretch your shoulders. Finding a soft breath in your child's pose, in through your nose and out through your mouth. Deep breath in, audible exhale. And slowly using your hands to press yourself back up and coming through to seated. Extend your legs out in front of you. We'll just finish with a little forward fold. So draw your inner thighs in, flexing your feet, take an inhale, lift your arms up high. And as you exhale, slightly hinge forward, leading with your chest, reach your fingertips forward, nice long body. And maybe grabbing toes or feet, and maybe bending your knees so that you can grab those feet or toes. Take an inhale and lift your chest, find that length. And exhale, just sink forward, relax your head, relax the back of your neck, and soften your breath here. And slowly rise back up. We'll just come to a little stretch. So bring your right sole of the foot to your inner left thigh. And bend your left leg and send that behind you. So we're coming to a little, kind of like a twist. So we're just stretching our inner thighs. You can press the top of your left foot into the mat if that feels okay. And just from here, we'll take the right arm behind our back. Just take your left hand to your outer right knee. Find a little twist. Take an inhale, lift your chest, and exhale, gently twist behind you. Inhale, and exhale, twist a little bit further. You can always keep that right leg extended if that feels better. And we're slowly going to press ourselves up, so lifting our hips off the floor. Press your right hand into the floor, lift your left arm up high. Ooh, feels like a nice little stretch on your lower spine. Just pressing your hips forward. Big inhale. And exhale to release back down. Do that on the other side. Extend both legs. Bring your left foot to your inner right thigh. And you can stay here or you can bend that right leg behind you. Just take it wherever it feels comfortable. Left hand behind you. Right hand comes to your left knee and twist. Gazing behind you. Inhale. Exhale. Just a little twist. And then slowly pressing your left hand into the floor. Lift your hips up high. Lift your right arm up high. Press your hips forward. Find that nice stretch. And slowly release back down. Let's take the legs forward and bending your knees. Feet to the floor, extend your arms out in front of you. Engage your core and slowly lower down to the floor for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower all the way down. Big inhale, stretch your body out. And exhale, hug your knees into your chest, give yourself a squeeze and gently rock side to side. Coming into happy baby, pull the knees apart, grab your feet, press them up towards the ceiling and hug your knees in towards your armpits. You can gently rock side to side if that feels good. And if you are ready, we'll just take a short mini Shavasana. Extend your legs down to the floor. Reach your arms up nice and tall. Big body stretch. Inhale. And exhale, release your arms down. Draw your shoulder blades together. Tucking your chin into your chest and close your eyes. Allow your shoulders to sink towards the floor. Softening your breath here. Can you relax here a little bit deeper? Softening your inhales and softening your exhales. Feel free to take a few moments here if you have the time in your day. If you are ready, just take an inhale and reach arms up overhead. Big body stretch. As you exhale, bring the soles of your feet to the mat, bending your knees and gently roll over to your favourite side, using your bicep as a pillow. And just take a moment here. Notice how you feel today. And without any effort, slowly press yourself up to a comfortable seat where you can sit nice and tall and rest your hands on your knees or thighs. Take a big inhale, reach your arms up over your head, and exhale, press your palms together at heart center. Take a big inhale through your nose, and audible exhale, let it go. Thank you for joining me in our short warrior series practice today. Thank yourselves for showing up and tuning in. Namaste. If you enjoyed this video and would like to see more of these, then please feel free to check out my channel for a few other variations of short and longer videos. Thank you.